Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hello world, I'm Philip Sharp and this is the Locker Gnome Daily Reporter, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of tech news, gadget views and answers that you can use.
Like an answer to the question, when is Chris going to give away a Lego Death Star? How about next Friday? This could be yours. Look at all those minifigs! And here's the thing, even if you're not a fan of Lego or Star Wars or Lego and Star Wars, there are plenty of people who are, so this is worth bank! We are giving this away in conjunction with Modus next Friday as a part of Geek Pride Day celebrations. Facebook.com/MODIS is where you can go to enter to qualify to get this and other fantastic fun stuff, including something that John Redinger is giving away on Monday, a Nest thermostat. Did you want this? Well, not the piece of paper, because it's worthless. The actual Nest thermostat on Monday. Go to the Facebook page for Modus. More information. Go there, now. No, okay, not immediately. I mean, do it in the background, but continue to watch this video, please. Do you remember my Death Star review on YouTube? It happened. See? Look, there's the annotation right there. You can click it to watch the Death Star review that I posted here in this channel. See? Oh, you don't see the annotation? You're watching this on a mobile device, aren't you? You need another gadget view? What about something fashionable, flexible, modifiable, and dope? Modify watches, a strap for your personal collection. It's just something that showed up out of the blue the other day. Choose a mod to be delivered monthly. ModifyWatches.com. They'll send you some of these to go into these. Kind of a rubbery wristband, and let's see if I can get this to go. Oh, wow, that worked well. Presto changeo, alakazam, I've got a watch. And if I don't like that face, I could pop it out and put in another one. And for those of you who like green more than gray, they have this too. Oh, Pebble, I know they updated your firmware today, which if you haven't updated your Pebble, you might want to do that. But you know what? I don't know if you're the sexiest watch on the planet anymore. Then again, I'm really not one who wears watches. And even if I have a smartphone on me with the time, that's my watch anymore, inevitably I will ask someone else, hey, do you know what time it is? And I would say 9 times out of 10, certainly 10 to 9, they'll tell me. Come on, don't tell me I'm the only one who does that. It's easier to rely on the kindness of strangers who wear wristwatches. If you were looking for a watch you could customize on the fly, the Modify Watches series may just be it for you. In fact, I have half a mind to wear it like this, so when someone asks me what time it is because they see I'm wearing a watch, I can say, 1/4 my wrist hairs. I'm sorry, I take that back, that's not all I have. I also happen to have NFC tags. If you're not already aware, what you can do is use software to program these tags to perform certain functions when you wave an NFC device over them. And as you likely noticed before, they come in an array of colors because I could look at this NFC tag and say program it to automatically call Diana. And instead of having to manually go through the process on the smartphone or NFC device in general, I just use this and it would call Diana. Diana, by the way, is the name of my hot wife. Y'all might want to keep in mind that today is the last day that you can qualify for that face-to-face go-to meeting with me, if you would ever want to have one. Do you remember that? I've talked about it for the past few weeks. Trust me, I'm happy to remind you, if only because the Locker Gnome Daily Report is brought to you by GoToMeeting with HD Faces, the powerfully simple way to meet online from anywhere. With GoToMeeting by Citrix, you can share the same screen to collaborate in real time, and you just turn on your webcam to see everyone face to face. You can launch or join a meeting using your computer, smartphone, or tablet, and I use GoToMeeting every day to meet with the people I'm working with to make Vlogger Fair an amazing event. And you can try GoToMeeting free for 30 days. Visit GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. That's Pirillo. And as I just told you, well, at least one of you, is going to get this Logitech B525 HD webcam and the opportunity to have a 30-minute face-to-face go-to meeting with me that'll also be shared in this YouTube channel. All you have to do to enter is to tell me what you would like to talk about with me in our HD Faces go-to meeting. You propose your idea on Twitter using the hashtags Pirillo webcam and GoToMeeting to qualify. And since I'm picking that person tomorrow, you may not want to delay. Well, this is interesting. Kubi, the world's first robotic tablet stand, a web-controlled stand for awesome hands-free video chats. We've got it listed on deals.lockergnome.com at a 17% discount. We've got this gadget listed on deals.lockergnome.com at a 17% discount, which is better than paying full price. Oh yeah, and if you saw this cable dangling from my iPad, it's because it ran out of juice a few minutes before starting this video. This just in, when you use your devices, their batteries drain quickly. And that is why I don't use a lot of devices. I'm afraid of battery drain. I'm sure it's a phobia out there. Did you know there's a no-mo-phobia? I think I remember covering that a few years ago in this channel. No-mo-phobia. Look it up. Trust me, it's a real word. Unlike week daily, which I'm pushing for to be a word. Week daily. I mean, how else do you describe doing something daily that's only weekdays, not weekends? Week daily. Hey, Websters, call me. Because I kind of have that restraining order from Oxford going on right now. Let that be a lesson to you all. Never abuse an umlaut. Go ahead. Google umlaut. I know you don't know what it is. Ah, scheisse! I'm out of juice again! Well, thank goodness for backups. When is it time to upgrade, sell, or donate your old computer? I'm not talking about the computer I have in my hand. I'm talking about the question that we all have to ask ourselves, especially when we have an older computer. In fact, many of you might remember the videos I did on SSDs back in the day when I upgraded my Mac Pro. Replacing that hard drive was one of the best things I did. And even though it's an older computer at, 5 years old now, it doesn't feel old. It's still snappy. We've got a few other pros listed on the article on lockergnome.com, but some cons might be, including that if you're a first-timer, well, then you may experience some problems when you do upgrades. They may not go as intended. One of the first computer upgrades I performed was installing a 3.5-inch floppy drive into my dad's old computer. It wasn't even a 486. It was so old. And I booted up the computer. I think I've told this story before and apologize if I have, but it's fun to recap. I booted up and had the floppy drive sitting on the case, and then smoke started emanating from the floppy drive. It's a bad sign. I almost destroyed my dad's computer. And had that happened, he would have destroyed me. Another con might be paying someone else to do it. It could get very expensive. Although, I gotta tell you, I was very happy when the folks from PCWizardService.com reached out to me because they also repair Macs. And I had my Mac Mini repaired and it's working like a champ. I guess it kind of boils down to how much money you have and how much it's going to cost to upgrade versus buying a new system entirely. Sometimes it's difficult to know when it's time to upgrade or sell. I usually think that if the product's been around for a while, then it's probably worth getting rid of, even though you're probably not going to be able to get rid of it at a good price. But see, if it cost me $500 to repair a system that wasn't even worth $300, why would I spend that money? So the bottom line, it usually boils down to budget. And seriously, if you do need your PC or Mac repaired, I'm not being paid to say this, I'm telling you, they worked wonders. The nicest people in the world. Okay, maybe not the nicest, but I mean, they're right up there. Top 10. Or 100. Top 10 million-ish. Don't know if you've been watching my Facebook or Google Plus feeds for the past couple of weeks, but I've been posting a lot more information about STEM. That's an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and math. And we've had quite a few good discussions going on around STEM. So a question I posed today, how should culture more readily adapt to STEM needs? How is that gauged or encouraged? My response to that question was that it's difficult to change culture, but I think that a gateway is the proliferation of personal technology, that is, applications, apps. Marty Rito replied and added stem2steam.org, and STEAM adds arts to the mix. If you are looking to have a career in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, that is, having a career in being a geek, then you definitely want to be paying attention to this. I can tell you that in high school, the only way I passed the DNA module in biology class was by using software on an Apple IIe. It was just fun, and I learned through repetition, but it was the computer that I sat in front of that made it fun for me. It came alive. And I can tell you this with a great degree of assurance. If I had today's technology around back when I was going through school, I have a feeling my career would have been completely different. The future needs STEM. And if you disagree, then I wonder why you care about anything I have to say. You like gaming? Cool! Well, what about programming? Someone's got to make those games. You want financial independence? Develop your own app. How are you going to do that? I'm sorry. Is this conversation a little too heavy for you right now? You may want to weigh it with this Lego Minifig Gigantic Head Kitchen Scale. Minifig Gigantic Head. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon. Another thing you can get on Amazon? Revenge of the Sith. Because, see, it's a Darth Vader folding chair. Ha! Alright, you don't like either one of those two geeky things? What about a Stormtrooper bar stool? Elsewhere in the news, Apple is announcing a new $229 16GB iPod Touch that doesn't have an outward-facing camera. HTC One with stock Android has been announced, launching June 26th for $599. It would probably address most of the complaints that I had with the HTC One. Google announces Google Play Music All-Access Streaming coming to iOS soon. Well, that's good news, but I'm not ready to drop Spotify. BlueStacks prices its Ouya-Rivaling GamePop console at $129. A $30 difference. Is it worth it? And while we're on the subject of being worth it, I have to thank everybody out there who has backed our Indiegogo project for Vloggerfair virtual support. We have, in just a few days, passed the $5,000 mark. So what I've done as a bonus is offered all of my ebooks, all 40 plus ebooks that I've done over the years, to everybody who backs this project, no matter if we make our goal of $15,000 or not. The idea is that we'll be able to do a live stream of Vloggerfair. And that reminds me, one of our sponsors for Vloggerfair, Filter, they're hiring. So if you want a job that doesn't suck as much as your current job, I'm just guessing, maybe your job's great, but if you're looking for a job and you're looking for a cool company to work with, Filter is a good company. And I just did a video with one of them yesterday showing people how to do their own Tron suit. So if you ever wanted to build your own Tron suit. And if you want more information about Filter, check out the interview I did with them on LockerGnome.com. You need a job? I'll hook you up. What geek wouldn't want to be hired? Now, it's much more cool to be unemployed. Our question of the day is brought to you by GoDaddy. If you want to save money on your next purchase, just email me first, chris@Pirillo.com. I will send you my latest list of coupons, especially if you're looking for web hosting discounts. Longtime LockerGnome.net user Tim Fontana asks, how do I sync files between two computers in any folder? I might suggest using Google Drive or Dropbox, but I think he was looking for a more personal option. Razer 512 came to the rescue with the recommendation of a program called BitTorrent Sync. It doesn't change the folder in any way that'll bother the application. It simply syncs any changes that are made while the application is running. He uses it for class notes, image edits, website edits, and Skyrim saves. And it's available from BitTorrent Labs. More information at bittorrent.com. Because some of the best things in life are free, like your attention. Thank you so much for remembering to like and share everything that I do for you with everybody else. I appreciate you. If nobody else has said that to you today, well, then I did. I'm happy to be the first. First! Haha! Beat you to it. See you later.